The game in so many ways. DA, thank you. A lot of speed out there, Chris. Should be a track meet tonight. You played in a number of systems. Did you prefer a faster game or a slower pace?
Oh, I preferred the fastest game. That's why I love the West Coast play. Now, you got some teams changing that, especially when you look at Milwaukee and Toronto. They play like West Coast teams, but, oh, I love the West Coast style of play, and I love playing fast. It's a lot more fun for everyone.
It is. Here are the five for the Raptors. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee, and it's Bradley in at the point. LeBron against Lowry. James in the post, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
Now here's VanVleet. And he makes that one. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And it's VanVleet with the rebound. Over to the wing. Here's Anunoby. James covering. Here's Lowry. Gasol tried to free himself up. Bradley with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Davis. Here's McGee. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
The specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Lowry kicks to VanVleet. Back to Lowry. Takes a 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's James. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Out to the wing. Outside Lowry. Teardrop shot. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
And it's Lowry again missing.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
LeBron, no good.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
VanVleet, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. VanVleet's got his second basket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now here's James. Defense is right there. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
Lowry with the ball. Right side Gasol. Shoots over McGee. It's Gasol missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Davis. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Siakam. And stolen by LeBron. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 4. Gasol passes to Siakam. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Davis kicks to James. Stolen away. And they're on the break. for the finish. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. 2 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby, and the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. Great talk about his game.
You know, NBA ready physically from day one. You know, still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player.
The pass to Gasol. It's stolen by Davis. It's LeBron with the drive.
You give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
And here's Lowry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's the teardrop. McGee with the block. Lets it go from 14. And that one goes long.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
That one drops for him.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
To the paint. Here's Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for James. And the Raptors also making a change. Powell's checked in. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. He's got 5. Buries the long-range jumper. Anunoby's got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bradley passes to Kuzma. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
Quinn Cook's checked in for Los Angeles. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto. Here is Cook, covered by Siakam. And it's Davis with the jam.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Ibaka. He kicks to Powell. 5 on the clock over Green. The shot by Powell, no good. The Lakers trail. Pass to Cook. Pass to Davis. Up and in on the layup.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now Van Vliet. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Howard. Good work defensively by Ibaka. In Toronto, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. It's tipped. Here's Cook. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now here's Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Anunoby. And there's the pass to Van Vliet. Oh, good on the 3. Kuzma with it. Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the way. Davis has got 6.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope checked in. Davis is checked in for the Raptors. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. To end the cold streak. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
For Toronto, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
A while back and forth start, that's for sure.
Toronto's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Siakam trying to free himself up. Count that one from Van Vliet.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Davis. Here's Howard. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Davis. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. That one off the back iron and out.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Howard dishes to Davis. Over Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Siakam.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Here is Cook, covered by Siakam. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Raptors trail by 4. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. And here is Powell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Cook looking it over. Dishes it to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and this lead the scores.
Davis with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Lakers now. Lakers leading by 4. Here is Cook to the inside. And Davis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Toronto's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Passes to Powell. Now, here's Siakam. Pass to Van Vliet. Kept alive. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like it.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace.
Bringing my defense toughness, my experience, playing with those two guys, one of the best in the game.
And really, Ibaka is a seasoned veteran now, a terrific role player known for his defense.
And Ibaka knows his role and plays it well.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Davis, and it's Powell in at the three. And they'll keep possession.
Howard, one of the league's most feared rim protectors in the league.
Here is Cook, Lowry covering. Cook, the pass to Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma, and it's Avery Bradley in for Cook. And Toronto also making a switch. Marc Gasol's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Lowry against Bradley. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Kyle Lowry. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Raptors trail by 3. High post, Davis kicks to Powell. Pass to Lowry. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he reached this level. His determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
And there it is for him. Gasol's got his first bucket in this one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's LeBron. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Now, here's Lowry. He's covered by Daniels. Outside for Davis. Ibaka outside. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Lowry. They get it back. Gasol. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Lakers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. James looking around. Over Davis. A nice shot by LeBron. LeBron's got 10.
And the ball handling moves of James are sensational, effortlessly slicing through the D with his quickness.
Back to Davis. Toronto working the ball around now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Anunoby's checked in. Here's LeBron. Count that bucket. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
There's no stopping James. I mean, he's committed to scoring. He powers his way through everything.
And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
It's LeBron with the drive. Goes back up. The shot's good from McGee. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
The pass to Gasol. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. Danny Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Ibaka against James. Left side, Bradley. There's the triple. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Anunoby kicks to Powell. Inside. Left side, Ibaka. Tries again. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
At times in his career, Ibaka has looked out of control when forced to finish through defenders. That time keeps his poise and reaps the benefits.
It's LeBron with the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Marc Gasol.
Well, when he joined the Lakers, LeBron knew it would be a challenge. Joining a young team with a losing record. It's reminiscent of his return to Cleveland. But this go-round proving even harder.
And under the microscope in Los Angeles, some questions about LeBron's leadership, sitting apart on the bench and just courting other superstar players.
Well, I mean, when you're losing, everything gets magnified, Kevin. We all know that. I mean, LeBron's had his critics his whole career. He continues to prove them wrong. He just wants to get back on that winning track because that would do a lot to quiet.
Ring shot on the way. Offensive rebound.
That's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Here's Anunoby, guarded by Green. Passes it to Lowry. Powell with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From deep three-point range. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And they double up James. Another shot. Daniels kicks to LeBron. Down low, Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
To the middle. And Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Pass to LeBron. And they double up James. Green kicks to Daniels. Here's McGee, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis is checked in for LeBron. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Pop. Hey, Chris, this year pioneered Chuck Cooper, inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. The Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Poked loose, so it's Toronto now. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 2. High, arcing shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Green. Here's Kuzma. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Cook is checked in for Daniels. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Lowry, and it's all evened up. Lowry's got 8 points.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Cook, the pass to Davis. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Over to the left wing. Anunoby, no good. Lakers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here is Cook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Davis. Nails the baby hook.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Now, here's Lowry. Not a lot of room. That one goes. Count it.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
No question, GA. I mean, it takes skill and a certain level of fearlessness.
Here's VanVleet. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Davis. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's Anunoby, guarded by Kuzma. And a wide open look for Siakam. Off target from outside.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
It's Kuzma penetrating.
Wow, did you see that? The athleticism of Kuzma is phenomenal. I mean, he uses it often to gut through the defense.
The Raptors shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. And Davis sends it back. Now here's Kuzma. He's covered closely. To the paint. Here's Davis. Back to Kuzma. From deep. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. The Raptors shooting under 40% all in all for the game. And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. He gets that one. And the Raptors lead by 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Howard. They kick it out to Green. The pass to Davis. Deflects the pass. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. 1:21 left to play here in the second quarter. Inside, Van Vliet, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Van Vliet's got 15.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
To the inside. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Cook. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Siakam against Howard. Kuzma outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Impressive agility of Kuzma. Moves so well towards the rim. Got to seal him off if you're the D.
And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Here's Siakam, and it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. There's 25 seconds left here in the second.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Caldwell Pope just knows how to run correctly in transition. He runs wide outside those hashes. He sees lanes and angles so well out there.
And here is Siakam. Outside Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. The shot misses. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers on top. They lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 21 points, 3 block shots, and a monster amount of rebounds. And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with Bradley, and it's McGee in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. James fires from way outside. The Lakers rebound.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
In the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Raptors. Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Green. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. The shot's good. Siakam's got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Looking to end his cold spell, McGee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marc Gasol. We often talk about problems between the players and fans. I'm sure there are some things that fans do, Chris, that players do appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Kev. And you know what we really appreciate? The good trash-talking fans.
Oh, really?
The clean trash-talking fans. Oh, Webber, you suck. You can't shoot. So what? You just dunked on the whole team. Like, don't stop in the first quarter, good fans. You know, keep going when I'm giving it to you all game long. So you love that. You love the crowds, too, that don't need to be hyped up. by a PA guy. You love the ones that are just so sincere. When they see that kissing camera come on, they go crazy, or they're just cheering for both teams in great play, though they want their teams to win. And you love, again, the creative heckler, the one that had to think about the day before, like the ones that comes in with the sign and it's a picture of you crying or look like you're crying with words under, like, hey, you didn't get asked to prom today, or the face on Chris after he missed the shot. You love that because it is a great relationship. Don't be fooled, and you know this, Kevin. It's a great relationship between players and the fans, and we need those fans to heckle us, because when you heckle the best players, you usually get their best game.
And he's thinking it's time to put the nail in the coffin. And until they stop him, he'll keep going to the bucket every time's out.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's foul number 2 for him. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Passes it to Van Vliet. And he makes good on the layup. Van Vliet's got 17 now.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
James outside. Pass to Bradley from deep three-point range, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Davis against Siakam. McGee with the block. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Lowry. Drops one in from the wing. 15 points in the game. The Lakers in the lead. Now LeBron. He's got 15. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
From his Hall of Fame athleticism and ability, James has no problem throwing it down and stop.
In Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Lowry against Bradley. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Siakam. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Down low. Stolen by Van Vliet. And now Lowry running the floor all by himself. Yes, that goes in. Lowry's got 7 points for the quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. LeBron is doubled. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Van Vliet. Finished off the break. Van Vliet's got 19 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto last season, Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam got better in every statistical category.
Daniels, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Norman Powell's checked in for Toronto. LeBron James on the wing, guarded by Powell. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by LeBron. And the Lakers lead by 2. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. That they've got to communicate much better out there.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And Toronto also making a switch. Davis is checked in for Fred VanVleet. Back to Lowry. Shoots over Bradley. Lowry can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the Lakers turn it over again.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for the Lakers. Lowry passes to Powell. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Here's Lowry. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Howard. Powell against Bradley. Pass to Daniels. To the middle. And the rejection by Lowry. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Now, here's Kuzma. Howard in the post. It's good. Howard's got 5 now.
Love the energy Howard plays with. It feels like no one can contain him on the way up.
Davis surveying the floor. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Caldwell Pope. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with the speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
Outside, Davis. Back to Lowry. Great D that time from Howard.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Outside Bradley. The dish to Howard. Over Davis. And another basket for the Lakers.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Raptors trail by 6. Lowry passes to Davis. Back to Lowry. Fires for 3. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And that's 20 points for Kyle Lowry.
And now he's starting to do good work beyond the arc. I mean, he had a dry first half, but now they're falling.
To the paint. Here's Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
So tough to stay with the pick and roll. Howard moves so fluidly after setting the solid screen.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Toronto calls timeout. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Cook, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Toronto also making a switch. Gasol's checked in.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Cook, the pass to Howard. Over Gasol. Howard can't hit.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Lowry kicks to Powell. Siakam outside. Back to Powell. Banked in off the glass. And now just a 1-point Laker lead.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here is Cook. Now recovering. Cook, the pass to Howard. Over Gasol. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Powell dishes to Gasol. That puts them in the lead. Gasol's got 8 points.
Soft touch of Gasol. I mean, outstanding in close. He lets the ball glide with his fingertips.
Caldwell Pope finds Kuzma. Shot on the wing. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Lowry gets it to go.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. Over Siakam. Kuzma can't get it to go.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Powell, no one around him. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Powell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
.112 left to play in the third. Here is Cook, now recovering to stop the run, and it's Cook missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Kuzma against Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. OG Anunoby's checked in for Marc Gasol. Well, the Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. James finds Howard.
Now, look, once Howard establishes himself inside, it's a problem, which is why the defense chooses to foul him.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
To the right side. The 11-footer. Great D that time from Howard. From deep. No good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Van Vliet in at the shooting guard position. And they double up LeBron. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
Feeds to Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. 32 points for Kyle Lowry.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. LeBron outside. Caldwell Pope outside. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Van Vliet's got 5 rebounds tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
For the Lakers, 6 straight seasons outside the playoffs. Can you believe it's the worst record in the NBA over that span? I mean, for the league's premier franchise, it's not what they're accustomed to.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers have an illustrious past, Chris, but they can't rest on their laurels.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. Teams around the league are getting more advanced with their scouting. The Lakers taking steps to ensure they remain on the cutting edge. Well, last season, LeBron James dealt with injuries. I mean, he ended up playing just 55 games. That's the fewest in his career. He's hoping he stays healthy this go.
LeBron with the block.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to score.
Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
The baseline J. That one doesn't go. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Lowry passes to Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The league has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. He's leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call a ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach. His only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it. He's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
There's the pass to Van Vliet. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. A shot by Lowry, no good.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And stolen by Siakam. Lowry against Bradley. Passes it to Van Vliet. Outside Lowry. 6 to shoot. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 5th assist in this one. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The try by James and finished off by LeBron.
You got to be in awe, James, an offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
Toronto leading by 8. Outside Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Lowry from deep. That's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And they pick up 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Van Vliet. Tight defense on him. Pass to Siakam. 3-pointer, Lowry. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
And now only one away from being in the penalties.
Monday Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Toronto. Bradley against Lowry. McGee with the block. James in the post. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. James has got 36.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Raptors call time here. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Toronto. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby, covered by LeBron. Can they get it? And the shot will not go from Anunoby. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. Misses the layup. Toronto trailer. Now the pass to Siakam. Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Green. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Here's Johnson, and the layup falls. And the Raptors lead by 1.
And at 6'7", Johnson has the height to bang down low. He's terrific at getting quality shots in the post.
Here's James. Good D by Siakam.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
It's LeBron with the drive, and the dunk by LeBron.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Outside Lowry. It's stolen by Bradley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Now, when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half, going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
And the Raptors making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Lowry against Bradley. It's stolen by Bradley. The drive by James and finished off by LeBron.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Lowry with the ball. Over Bradley. And again, no good by Toronto.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Raptors trail by 5. Passes to Anunoby. Siakam looking around. Bradley against Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Anunoby. Here's Siakam. And Davis sends it back. James outside. And stolen by Siakam. Lets a floater go. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Van Vliet.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
LeBron passes to Davis. over Siakam. Here's McGee, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. That's good from McGee. So he gets them both.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Here's Siakam. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And he knocks down the first one.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Lakers leading by 3. LeBron outside. Here's McGee, and it goes down 2 points. McGee's got 4 this quarter.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
Toronto calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that
Nice break, the Lakers. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Siakam. To the inside. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Serge Ibaka.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
High post, Davis. Bradley, no one around him. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
And they double up James. Fires from the wing. Can't hit that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Van Vliet. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Van Vliet's got 25 points.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Green passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
But, GA, this is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Davis against Siakam. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Inside, Ibaka, and Davis sends it back. 14 feet away. And the layup is good. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And stolen by Siakam. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Caruso. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges,
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris